Are you thinking about going no contact with a parent or a family member? If you are, I have been there, and it took me a very, very long time to come to the decision to finally cut the cord from my parents. There are some things that I wish someone had told me before I went no contact with my parents. So if you are in that situation, I know how heavy that decision can feel. There's certainly a lot of guilt involved, thinking that you are being a bad son or a bad daughter. Trust me, I have felt all of those feelings, so I know what that's like. So, three things that I wish someone had told me. Number one, it's not just an ending, it's also a new beginning. This was particularly true in my case. It really felt like a whole new, fresh start in life once I got over that initial blame, shame, and guilt period. Although you might be feeling grief and sadness walking away from a toxic family relationship, it is also often the beginning of a new, empowered, and inspired way to live your life. You get to be 100% who you really are deep down. So I might invite you to hold the question, what are some positive changes that might come from going no contact for you in your life? What are some things that you can imagine being better than they are now? Give that some thought. Second thing I wish someone had told me before I went no contact is you are not alone. So once you fully stand up for yourself and the belief that you deserve unconditional love, that you are fully deserving of happy and mutually beneficial and satisfying relationships, you will really start to notice who stands with you and who's truly in your corner through all of your ups and your downs, and who's standing with you without judgment, even if they don't fully relate to your decision or what you're going through. For instance, I have a friend who has a wonderful relationship with her parents. Couldn't really relate to what I was going through, but she was 100% supportive of my decision being right for me. So you'll notice that too. Also, another thing that I started to notice after going no contact is that you will begin to encounter other people who choose. Some who've even gone no contact years or even decades ago, who are walking around and have already been through all of the trauma and shame associated with that situation, and who have come out the other side. Those people are out there, and they will inspire you and encourage you to keep moving forward in your true path. So a question I would invite you to hold here is, who would you reach out to for support if you did decide to go no contact? Super, super important that you gather support in advance before you actually take action and cut the cord. So who would you reach out to and say, this is what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to need some support. Number three, the third thing that I wish someone had told me before I went no contact is that life is way, way more fun when you learn to love and respect yourself deeply and completely. And above all else, really begin to just do relationships differently. You start to feel more empowered to create what you really want. And this can affect so many different areas of your life and not just your relationships. For instance, in my case, going no contact from a toxic family relationship really allowed me to skyrocket my career and even my financial reality. My income increased, started living a much more comfortable life than I had in the past. And I fully attribute those things to just feeling more confident and feeling more at home in my own skin and not feeling hypercritical of myself because I was still attached to those people who were hypercritical of me. So that all really adds up, and it can make a huge difference not just in your relationships, but in other areas of your life too. So, last question that I invite you to consider is, are your toxic family relationships affecting your career, your finances, or other areas of your life outside of your relationships? Really interesting question to consider. Kind of ties into what are some benefits that you might imagine from going no contact. If you struggle with abusive family relationships and you'd like to talk to somebody who's been there and come out the other side, I am more than happy to speak with you, and you are welcome to book a session with me in the link below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.